What if I told you there's an island in Japan where people live inside a volcano? Or a forest so ancient that it inspired fantasy movies? Or a village that disappears beneath the mountains of snow every winter? Most travelers never see these places. Millions visit Japan every year, yet some of the country's most extraordinary locations remain hidden from the tourist crowds. Today, we're counting down 10 places that reveal a side of Japan few people ever experience. And trust me, the final destination looks like it belongs on another planet. Let's begin. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary mountain village. Then winter arrives. Snow piles onto rooftops until the houses seem buried beneath the landscape itself. This is Shirakawa-go, a remote settlement surrounded by forests and mountains in central Japan. Its famous steep-roofed farmhouses were designed to survive enormous snowfall. Viewed from above, the village looks like a scene from a fairy tale. Golden lights glow through windows while snowflakes drift silently across the valley. The scenery is so surreal that many visitors feel as though they've stepped into a different century. Now, imagine leaving snowy mountains behind and entering a rainforest. Not a tropical rainforest, an ancient Japanese rainforest. Yakushima is one of the most mysterious places in the country. Towering cedar trees rise from thick carpets of emerald moss. Streams flow through hidden valleys beneath mist-covered canopies. Roots twist across the forest floor like giant serpents. Some trees here were already ancient before many civilizations even existed. Walking through Ayakushima feels less like hiking and more like exploring a forgotten world. Most people don't associate Japan with tropical islands. That's exactly why Iriomote feels so surprising. Dense jungle stretches to the horizon. Mangrove forests create winding water corridors. Hidden waterfalls plunge through untouched wilderness. Sea turtles glide through crystal-clear water. White beaches meet brilliant turquoise seas. Large sections of the island remain inaccessible by road. Nature still dominates almost everything here. It's one of the wildest corners of Japan. Next comes a place shaped by fire. Thousands of years ago, volcanic eruptions carved a canyon through solid rock. Today, that canyon is known as Takachiho Gorge. Dark cliffs rise dramatically from glowing emerald water. A waterfall pours from high above into the narrow river below. Small boats drift quietly through the canyon. The contrast between volcanic stone, rushing water, and lush greenery creates one of Japan's most spectacular landscapes. It feels almost too perfect to be real. High in the Japanese Alps lies a valley that changes personality with every season. Kamikochi is a landscape of mirror-like rivers and towering mountain peaks. Spring brings fresh alpine flowers. Summer fills the valley with rich green forests. Autumn paints entire mountainsides in brilliant colors. Snow arrives early on the surrounding peaks. The reflections are so clear that mountains seem to float upside down in the water. Many visitors consider Kamikochi one of Japan's most beautiful natural destinations. But beauty isn't always peaceful. Sometimes it's dramatic. The Oki Islands rise from the sea like giant stone fortresses. Massive cliffs tower above crashing waves. Sea caves cut deep into rugged coastlines. Remote fishing villages cling to the edge of the landscape. Every turn reveals another stunning ocean view. Standing on these cliffs feels like standing at the edge of the world. When night falls, one destination transforms completely. Ginzan Onsen is charming during the day, but after sunset, it becomes magical. Historic wooden inns line a narrow river. Traditional lanterns cast warm reflections across the water. Steam rises into the cold air. Snow settles gently on rooftops. The entire town glows with a timeless atmosphere that feels almost cinematic. It's one of the most photographed places in Japan for good reason. Far to the north lies a region where nature remains untamed. The Shire-Toko Peninsula is one of Japan's last great wilderness areas. Mountains plunge directly into the sea. Waterfalls cascade from towering cliffs. Wild animals roam freely across the landscape. In winter, enormous sheets of drifting Arctic ice arrive along the coastline. The scenery becomes both beautiful and powerful. It's a side of Japan many people never imagine exists. Hidden deep within the mountains is a valley once used as a refuge by warriors and travelers. Today, the Iya Valley remains one of the country's best-kept secrets. Steep cliffs surround winding rivers. Ancient vine bridges stretch high above rushing water. Tiny villages appear tucked into impossible mountainsides. Mist often drifts through the valley during sunrise. The combination of isolation, history, and dramatic scenery creates an unforgettable atmosphere. And now we've reached the final destination. The strangest place on this list, Aogashima, a remote volcanic island located far south of Tokyo. From the sky, it looks impossible. A giant crater forms the island itself. Inside that crater sits another volcano. A small community lives within this natural fortress surrounded by steep green walls. The island rises dramatically from the Pacific Ocean. The views from above are breathtaking. The skies are among the darkest in Japan, revealing thousands of stars after sunset. Very few travelers ever reach Aogashima. Those who do often describe it as the most extraordinary place they have ever visited. Japan is famous for its cities, temples, and cherry blossoms. But beyond the tourist trail lies a completely different world. A world of hidden islands, ancient forests, snow-covered villages, volcanic landscapes, and forgotten valleys. Which of these incredible places would you visit first? Tell us in the comments. And subscribe for more hidden destinations from around the world. Because the most amazing places are often the ones nobody talks about.